Cathaoirleach and leader, it's my sad duty and wish to join with you in the words of sympathy and condolence on the passing of Oireachtas Senator, Councillor Emeritus Dick Dowling. Dick was a secondary teacher in De La Salle School in Waterford. He was a mathematician of excellence, an extraordinarily intelligent man, and he had a huge reputation for his mathematical skills and abilities, and had a huge reputation as a teacher. He was a lovely human being, very gregarious, very pleasant, very engaging to meet, and in conversation and in every regard. He was a brilliant public speaker, and one of his colleagues said to me one time that he could put something so succinctly, he could get a lot said in a few minutes, which is something you would probably commend to the House, Cathaoirleach, and hopefully won't be an issue with my speech yet. But he was a brilliant speaker. His wife, Maureen, was also a teacher, primary teacher, and I know her too, and I convey my deepest sympathy to her and the 3 boys and 2 daughters. It's a sad occasion. As you outlined earlier, Cathaoirleach, Dick Dowling had apart from being a wonderful human being, he was notably a great family man and a great lover of people and concerned and empathetic, and apart from being just a whole good person, and complemented to that, and simultaneously he had a very distinguished political career. As you outlined, he was a Oireachtas for Kilkenny from 82 to 87. And served as a senator on the Labour panel, which you and I know is a particular distinction and an onerous task. But he did do that with distinction. He stood unsuccessfully as a Fine Gael candidate at one stage, but then was elected in the general election, and he was elected to the senator again. He won a Dáil seat in November 1982. And he had a distinguished career here in the Oireachtas, and his contributions were noteworthy, as were his camaraderie with colleagues and his capacity to deliver to individuals and to his community. He was elected first to Kilkenny County Council in 1974 for the Piltown electoral area, and was a county council until 2009, relatively recently. His home was near Waterford, and just as an interesting city, or an interesting point, the city of Waterford was seeking to expand northwards across the River Suir onto land which is in County Kilkenny, and sought a revision of the county boundaries to enable this. Dowling was a strong opponent of such expansion, describing the county boundaries as sacrosanct, and he had that sense of history and tradition. When the proposal was formally made, he said, "We will not be satisfied with any extension." So he stood up for his people at all times. I'll finally say he was a very distinguished member of the ETB as well, and served on the board of Abbey School in Mooncoin. So he had a very excellent career and was a truly good man. Our yes, Jay Gorawa and